Hello, everyone. This is Jeff Halper, the head of ICAHD, speaking to you from Jerusalem. Um, I know all of you probably, and so this can be a friendly message simply to encourage you to come to our annual meeting, the annual ICAHD UK meeting, to be held in London on November 1st. I think ICAHD is doing really amazing work. Um, you know, we still do the activist work on the ground that we always have. Rebuildings, especially agricultural structures, working with local communities. We have a new Sumud a project with Palestinian communities we'll be talking about. Um, we have international campaigns, like a campaign against normalizing Israeli apartheid. I mean, there's a lot of things we're doing, but I think ICAHD's main contribution is really working in a way behind the scenes. I mean, there's massive protests that are really important. And there's a lot of protests and demonstrations and lobbying and educational efforts, BDS, all of which are super important. But ICAHD is also working behind the scenes quietly with our Palestinian partners in terms of trying to formulate and organize a political movement around a political program. We've always been focused on the political aspects. We're not only protest, although we pioneered really the work of Israeli activist groups in the West Bank with Palestinian partners. We do a lot of educational work. I've been to all your communities speaking before. You've heard me 100 times. We have great materials. Linda and Malcolm and the board of ICAHD UK do wonderful work there, and you all know how active they are, not only in ICAHD, but in networking with all the other organizations in the UK. We do a lot of stuff, but I think really, and we'll be reporting on this when we get there, our analysis of what's really going on and trying to build a political movement around that and working with Palestinians to form a political program to advance. All this is crucial infrastructural work that has to be done. So ICAHD's not always in the headlines. In fact, I think we're probably the most neglected organization of all. We're not very good hustlers in terms of hustling publicity and everything else, but I think we're very strategic. And I think Linda and Malcolm and everyone else are really doing very, very strategic work together with us here in Israel, Palestine. So come to our conference. I think you'll find it very enlightening, very engaging. We have some wonderful speakers that are coming, from Avi Shlaim to Richard Falk. Jeremy Corbyn will be saying a word, not in person, but I think online. And we have some really good Nadia Nasser Najab, a Palestinian professor from Exeter, and other really good people. Those of you that have been to our conferences really know how loaded they are with information and ideas and campaigning ideas and so on. I'll also be speaking on October 29th in Brighton and October 30th in Canterbury, and then the conference on the 1st. So if you can't come to London, maybe you can get to Brighton or Canterbury. I look forward to seeing you all. We're all doing God's work. I think we are effective, but we have a lot of work ahead of us, especially given the genocide in Gaza, the incipient genocide in the West Bank and the ethnic cleansing in the West Bank, the challenge of the Abraham Accords. I mean, there's a lot of work to be done, again, especially in the organizing sphere. And you are really important parts of that. So I look forward to seeing you in London on at least on November 1st. And it'll be great to see you all again. All right. Bye. Cheers, as you say.